Hey everyone, I'm Breena Martinez.
I'm Whitney Jones.
And today we are gonna show you what you guys wanna know most about, and that's about the glutes. We're gonna talk about all things booty. Now, all the time as trainers, as athletes, we're always asked, what are the best exercises to get a nice, plump, juicy, bubble booty?
The one you wanna grab all the time. But there's work that needs to be done before you get into your glute exercises, and that's what we're going to talk about. Activation. You got to warm up the booty. You got to get it primed and ready to go before you hit these exercises. Otherwise, it's just a waste of your time.
Complete waste of time, and not to mention, you will end up having some of your overactive muscles take over, which will stunt your progress when it comes to glutes, right? So it's our duty to train that booty.
Boom.
Here we go. So the first movement that we're gonna do is gonna target the bottom of the glutes, right? This is how you're gonna lift and get that bubble booty, and Whitney's gonna show us how to actually engage that posterior chain. We have her on a Smith machine because that's a great way to control the bar path. That way you can really make sure that your form is on point. Now we also are having her use a riser as well as a stability wedge from IPR Fitness to make sure that her ankle is stable, so that way she can drive that heel into the wedge and engage that posterior chain.
we have the glute squeeze on the back extension machine.
With a resistance band.
Because she's always got to be a little extra.
Always.
Okay, but these are great, again, for that same area that we love so much, that ham glute tie-in. And the biggest thing that you want to remember is range of motion is crucial. It's very minimal. Sometimes people are going way too much, and that's actually recruiting the back muscles. You don't want to do that. So technique is key here. As you'll see with Breena, she's going to get in with the resistance band. You can do it with or without, obviously, per your strength in the backside. But the element you want to pay attention to is she wants to roll her back and tuck her chin. And you want to keep the same position when you elevate your body up. So as she comes up, all of this stays the same, disengaging the lower back muscles. But everything starts from the backside. She squeezed her hamstrings and her glutes, and it's small range of motion. So she doesn't come up any higher than that. That way the tension always stays on the backside. All right, so now we got to work on one area we haven't really targeted yet, and that is the side of the booty. We're going to hit this with curtsy lunges, because everybody knows you want that shelf. But how do you get it? Well, you get it by doing these exercises using proper form, because truthfully, the technique here is crucial in your setup. Now, we always recommend doing this on a platform because it helps guide your positioning. So Breena's going to demonstrate, and she'll put her first foot forward with the foot pointing straight directly ahead and the knee in alignment with it. Now she also makes sure that this is going to stay over her foot, not her toe. And then when she steps back, she uses the platform as a guide, where she doesn't go too wide, where it turns her body, because hips always need to be pointing forward. So let her show you how she sets it up, and then once you're in position, you're going to do pulses and really hit the side of the glute. One thing you want to pay attention to as well is when you go down, squeeze the glutes to initiate the movement to come up. Do not allow your quad to take over. So in order to do that, mentally focus on engaging the hamstring and the glute to initiate coming straight up.
So to engage the shelf and the side glute, we're using these straps from IPR Fitness, the ISO Thigh Pros. There's actually 2 loops that you can put it on, and it really just depends on where you feel it most. Now, if you don't have these straps, you can use a cuff and be able to kind of put the carabiner wherever works best for you. But let's watch it work so you can see how this movement really burns that side glute and shelf. So that's it, you guys. There you have it. You got to hear all the ways that we activate and train that booty. But first, I want to answer a question that I know all of you guys were thinking about the entire time you're watching that video. Where did you get those pants?
Whoop, whoop. These are the new Fearless pants, guys. Check it out at fearlessweight.com if you want the nice round booty scrunch making it look hot.